This is going to be crazy. In this live stream, I'm going to tell you how to start a business and give you some stuff on how to start a business for free. Well, almost free, but yeah, how to start a business with no money down, how to start a business from just sheer hustle, plus some free stuff. And you can thank Patty in it for this. Now, what I'm going to do is go over here and I'm going to show you because we're going to get into the free stuff because you savages love the free stuff. So we're just going to get into it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make how to start an online business free. Let's see. We're going to get rid of that. Yep. And I'm not going to change my mind because like I said, I'll get into that later. I almost did it $1, but I was like, you know what? We'll make that free so you can get that. All right, so that is free. All right, so we will go to this product. You know, why not? Let's make pimping Craigslist free. So we will go there, make that free. And let's see. Go here. It takes a while for this to load. This is why I stopped using this site. Hustling 105. Let's look at that. Let's make this free. Whoa. Okay. Okay. It's like, what the hell? So that is, let's see, free. Okay. So I'm going to make that one free. And let's see what else. Come on. You know what? Let's do this one free too. This kind of goes into the credit thing. So that one is free. Let's go here. Yeah, let's make this one free too. So we will go turn that to 0. I'm in a very good mood, in a fantastic mood. Now I'll explain why I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. Let's go with that. Oh, let's make this one free too. Now, let's see. Let's go here. That's free. Come on, come on. It's slow as hell. Oh, definitely. Let's see. Is this? No, we're not going to make that one free. But we are going to make this one free. So we will go to what the hell should I create? That book is free. You know, if you want to give some extra shillings, you can. If you don't, I'm doing this because, you know, Patty and I were having a conversation today, right? And she was just going like, well, I really like the video that you did when the hustle goes wrong. There are like so many people out here who are catching it. And a funny story, like Belinda, one of the writers I have, she actually starts selling stuff. She's like, I think she's been working for me probably 7 months. And she's like, man, I've sold all this stuff. I got the stuff out of my house. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and make this free. So what I'm doing is giving away some stuff. And like, let's be real clear. I will email you. That will be the charge because, you know, once we do this, you go on the email list. And if you choose to like use some rogue email address, so I can't email you anything. You'll just miss out on some probably potential amazing stuff. So yeah, that's what you want to do. But I'm letting this stuff go. Um, let's make sure that that happened. Okay. Disruptive mating. Nope, not doing that. We'll do this one for free. Hustle, sweat, profit. Yeah. So we will go ahead and make that free because like I said, Patty was just saying, I showed it to my son. I recommended some other people watch it. And I was like, wow, because, I live a very good life. And I don't say that to brag or to boast, but I do. And sometimes, I know that there are people in Puerto Rico who are dying. Okay. But, because it's not in your face and you don't see it on the news, you don't really think about it. And then it got me to thinking that there are some people here who are dying financially. And this stuff's just been sitting around because the thing is, I don't really promote it because, if I promote it, I can make money. But like I said, I'm letting all this stuff go. I'm moving on to Hustle Camp. And let's see. There we go. And just hit save. So I'm showing you this, and I'll give the link to somebody because I know somebody's just gonna come in here and get everything for free and not read it. And that's gonna be your mistake. You need to read and apply. So let's see. What else can we give away? Disruptive money. Nope. Disruptive. You know what? Let's do the disruptive circus. Let's give that away for free. That's part of some stuff. So 0 plus. All right, so that is free. And like I said, I will be emailing you and I will be doing other stuff, but part of this is there's a lot of people out there who are seriously struggling, who don't have 2 shillings to rub together. This is actually kind of updated. So I will go ahead and do this one for free. Because yeah, this is older stuff, but I had someone who got the pimping Craigslist book and like they're doing $1,000 a month off Craigslist. So it still works, it still works. And due to the fact that I have the ability to give this stuff away free and it ain't going to hurt me, it's no skin off of my penis, I'm going to do it. Because like I said, there's a lot of people out there. Even with this, I'm not going to be able to help everyone. I'm going to help those who are worthy, meaning that they're going to get the information. They're actually going to do something with the information versus just, oh, hey, I can get all this free stuff and download it on their hard drive and do absolutely nothing with it. All right, so let's see what else. Yeah, I'll even do that one too. All right, let's put that to 0. So let's see, what else do we have in here? Because essentially, if you want to do a YouTube channel, you want to learn how to make money online, you want to flip stuff on Craigslist, you want to do that. Let's see, what else? I think I got a few more things I can make for free. Oh, okay. Let's see. How to start a YouTube channel. We'll make this one free. That's like a little mini course. So that'll be free. Go up, get rid of that. And no, I'm not going to change my mind and I'm not going to revert back to it. I'm going to tell you that after I did the video today and looking at, I did $20,000 like this month. Well, probably 22 when it all is said and done. And I still have my consulting money, and I was just like, you know what? Let's be generous to the haters because I know some haters are like, yes, yes, yes. This is what I've been waiting on. Yes, motherfucker. Yes, this is what I want. This is what, yeah. Let me get that free stuff because I'm not going to pay you a dime. And that's cool. because I feel that this information will go to the people who need it. And I feel, and I mean, I feel it in my heart that the folks who need it and will appreciate it will reciprocate in some manner in some point in the future. So, and also I figured out a way to do this where this does not impede or hurt or diminish from my other stuff. Let's see. I think we're here. Oh yeah, these two right here. So we're going to make this one free. This is like an audio book. All right. I know. Let's see. And let's see what else. I think there's one more. Didn't expect this on a Friday, did you? That's how we do it. You never know what goes down in the hustlers kung fu land. All right. So we're gonna this right here is something I used to give away for free and I got away from it. But this is a 4-hour audio book. It's about getting your mind right. And we're gonna make that. All right. And we're gonna do one more. Come on. Here we go. So just making sure all of that stuff is free. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do the Journey to Storage Auction Success, the book that made me 1.5 million plus. Like, what the hell? Let it go. Just let it go. We're giving it away. I feel like Oprah. You get a car. You get a car. Look under your seat. You got some keys. All right. So that should be it. Like I said, it's slow. So all of that is free. Yep. And let's see. Let's go here. So I'm going to put that. All right. I need to get here. So this is where you go to get this free stuff right here. So I'm going to put that in the chat room. So that goes there. And let's see. Oh, man. So what's going on, Edward Wells? Boom. What's up, Diana? Yeah, Patty's in here. What's up, Mika? What's up, Cruz? Ganja, why are you offering it for free? Those savages will not appreciate the information. Ganja 88, you're absolutely correct. Those savages, whoever they are, will not appreciate the information, but there will be some who will. And like I said, I live a really good life, right? And I'm kind of past the point of regular stuff like car notes, mortgages. I'm past that stuff. Like it just doesn't even hit me really hard. Hold on, let me come out of here because it's going to start doing that on thing. And I'm just like, I feel compelled to do this. So yeah, there will be some people who will get the stuff, they'll download it, but I'm letting that go. And what I mean, I'm like letting it go. T King, another video. Oh yeah, man, it's all good up here in the Hustle Kung Fu land. Let's see. Armento, I'm just trying to help out people who are. I told a client this, and I said it, but I didn't really internalize it. For some people, the difference between eating and not eating is like literally $100. A great deal of the country is poor. And I was just watching some stuff because I was in a place this morning and I was just looking. There was this guy. And I knew that they were my age or younger, but they looked older. They looked beat up by life, man. And I was just like, damn. And I'm just sitting here eating And I'm looking, and this dude is making 7, 8 bucks an hour. He's working 40 hours a week, maybe 106, maybe like 180 hours a month. And he is not going to net what I net when I sell one of my courses, the Hustle Camp for 1350. Dude's not going to net that. And I'm just like, damn. And it's real. I mean, there's a lot of people out there, like, like ganja, like a lot of folks are just going to get the stuff. They're not going to do anything with it. But I'm not going to worry about them, because one of the things that I started to do with the information was I started to focus on the people who matter. Like, I don't get into it with trolls anymore. I like say something slick and block them and delete them and just move on and just focus on the people who matter. Because I mean, I'll just give you the math. All right. Hustle Camp is 1350, right? If I make 40 sales, that's close to 40 G's, just 40 people, and 40 people times 10. So I go ahead and touch 400 people in a year. That's like $500,000, just 400 sales. So I'm like, let some of this stuff go and focus on building more, because like Hustle Camp is going to be dope because I know how I want to go with it. I know what I want to do with it, and it's going to be crazy. Donnie, Glenn is on the grind. Paul Davis, free is for me, but the cost of hustle is priceless. Thank you, good brother. This side you I didn't think I'd witness. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious, Paul. What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Diana? Sade? Let's see. Patty's in there. Yeah, I mean, it's just, if this is my thing, I can't save everybody, right? I know this. I mean, that's nice to say and everything, but I know that I have impacted thousands of people. I mean, on a serious level, and that makes me feel good. I mean, I got people who like, look, man, I was down and out, especially when I was doing the storage auction stuff. Like, man, I got laid off, but I got your book. I started hustling storage auctions. I make more money now than I did when I was working. So I'm making the storage auction money and I'm getting the unemployment. What? So I got stuff like that. What's up, Victoria? Melissa V. Hell, I just sold 850 in the last 2 days on Craigslist. Craigslist is still a great place to sell. It's just you got to really hustle, grind it out. Tim Fitzer, what's up? Y'all can thank Patty. I've done all of the above. Thanks, Patty. Thanks. All right. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go. Whoa. All right. What did I miss? That's funny. Frankie Gunn asks, what's going on? Thanks. Whole reflection. Douglas Jones, man, you've been totally blowing up this week. Bravo. And thank you very much. I've done all of those years ago. Oh, thank you, Diana. Victoria Gunston. Someone will appreciate it. Ray Cunningham, I ain't getting anything for nothing because it holds no value if you get it for free. Well, see, that's the thing. This is the gotcha. The book is free, but the hustle ain't. See, you got to read the book or take the course, and then you got to apply. So it ain't free, because that's one of the things that I really have come to understand, because there is a lot of free information online, but you got to listen, you have to execute, you have to apply. And each time you do that, it ain't free. Let's see. What's this? Spirit Queen, thank you for your videos. You like my video mentor? Okay, that's cool. Yep, Diana Shelton, this is so wonderful. I'm a fan. I would take advantage of this opportunity. And also, I did it like on a Friday night because this is a slow news cycle. So a lot of the folks would be like tripping. Cruz Anton, where do you go again to just donate, which isn't really donate? Much game him is given. The least I can do, I can afford the other courses. Just, well, on any one of those things that are free, you can like add money if you want to. So you could put whatever. So that's the way to donate. What's up, Shelton? Where do you find your dope thumbnails? I make them. I make them. I'm an artist, y'all. I'm an artist. But seriously, starting a business, and I had this conversation with a client today, and we've had a lot of stuff go wrong, right? But we still made a lot of money. So the inference is, the more that you do, the more that you have going on, the more money you're going to make. But you got to get rid of that bone, that thing that happens, like when you have your heart set on doing something and it doesn't work out, and that disappointment bone. You have got to raise up your fuck up threshold. I mean, like some people, and Patty was just saying this, it's like, we were working on this one project, and then it's like it didn't work, and I just like jumped to something else like it was nothing. I'm used to that. I'm geared toward that, but everyone isn't. And like I said, talking to Patty, I was like, because I live my life, and I think that everyone is like me. I do. I really do. And then I get like, well, maybe not. So that was just one of the reasons that I'm doing this. I'm in the UK. I'm getting hooked on your vids. Oh, cool. I appreciate that. Because let's see. So from the link you dropped in the chat, yeah, you can just go there. I'll just put it there because I'll put it under the video, because let's see. I should have said that, but I think people will figure it out where you can go and get this stuff. Because like I said, there's going to be a small group of people who are going to come in, and they're going to get the stuff, and they're going to either do something with it or not. I'm not concerned with that, because here's the thing. And this is one of the lessons that I learned this week, that because I'm still building, right? I'm still building. I'm still growing. I don't have this sit down, do nothing bone, that it really has helped me in so many ways, that I keep growing, because I feel that, I'll probably be doing this like the next 20 years. Serious talk. And it's not because I have to, it's because I want to. And, the variations of this stuff will change up. Armento, hey, Glendon, can you talk about how you see abundance versus scarcity mentality? Part of it is you have to see good things when it's all falling apart. I'll give you an example. Like, I'll take a client. Like, we were stroking, right? We were rolling, got to $500,000 a month. And we ran into a supply chain problem, which cut us down to 250. Then we ran into another problem, supply chain, where something else happened. And then we were down to 140. So we went from, $500,000 to the 140. And then some other stuff happened. And next thing you know, we have, because I can't really get into the details, but we got one income stream that's about to jump off, another income stream that's about to jump off, another income stream that's about to jump off. And then we're going to finally fix this thing. So I was just like, this is really going to work big. It's just going to take some time. So when you are looking for abundance, you got to be able to see the shiny stuff, the gold stuff, when it's covered in mud. Because I will say this, like, a lot of people who are talking about Shopify is simple, they're talking about Amazon is simple, and they have all these courses. They're like not telling the truth, because let's take a Shopify store. And the Shopify store is just a tool. Without traffic, it is nothing. And nothing's happening, right? And you hear this stuff, and Shopify's become a verb. Like, let's Shopify it. Let's start a Shopify store, as if going to Shopify and getting a store is going to make you money. It's not. It's just not. But that's what people are hung up on. So with that, the Shopify is a robust platform. It can take any kind of traffic. Kylie Jenner, she did her launch of her makeup brand and literally almost shut the site down. And I mean, this was like millions and millions of sales, like in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, they were sold out, made millions of dollars, but it could take that. So if you have a regular business, Shopify is great for you to put your stuff on, because it can handle any kind of traffic, a spike of traffic, something like that. But other than that, without traffic, it's kind of worthless. You got to bring the traffic. Hustle campus making me sell, 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 elevate my brand. Brand got to be consistent so people keep buying. Ganja, the power of your subconscious mind in studying stoicism is helping me reshape my mind. Yeah, definitely. Because this is the thing. Like, I'll even tell you the podcast. It was Pat Flynn and it was Lewis Howes on the podcast, and they had this thing like how you could create a product and get paid before you create the product, right? And I had to listen to this podcast 10 times to get it. And I had to execute. So I had like 30 hours into this quote free information, because that's the thing. When information is free, you still got to execute. And then also, they told most of it. There's a few things I finally figured out, but I had 30 hours invested in this free information. And this is the thing, because like, you'll have some people who'll take those books and stuff and they'll make $1,000 this weekend. Then you'll have some people who will get those books and they will do nothing for a year. I mean, like I said, I'm divorcing myself from that outcome because I can't control that. What can I control? It's like, hey, I'm Glendon. I can go ahead and make this stuff free. I can give it out to people and, bless you, and you could do whatever you want to do. I have control of that. But once I set that stuff free and let it go, I have no control of that. A 404 is coming up after I push the subscribe button. That's interesting. New to the channel, what is it that you teach in your $1,350 program? I'll talk about that later. How to make money with no money? Yes. Melissa V, I'm seeing now that you always talked about where old friends are kind of poo-poo about what I do because I'm doing well and they're not. I always think of your words though. Oh, the best way to test your friendship is to become successful. That's the best way to test your friendship. Like when everybody is broke and everybody's like, man, I got to go to that job. Me too. Me too. Everybody like that. They are your friends. They your true blue. They got your back. But the minute that you like triple your income and start living better than them, oh, he think he better than everybody else. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Still sucks not being able to share the cool stuff. Yeah, it does create some loneliness, which is why you got to take care of your personal stuff, because I got like, 6, 7 friends that I can just hang out. They all are successful on some level. And I can say, look, this happened to me. I got a friend, she's a VP of the bank, and she's like, oh, I got this. I'm making 175,000. I'm like, man, that's great. And I can say that because I'm doing well also. And, she was just saying, it's just like, she can't share her good news with a lot of her friends. It is rough. Jane Ville, so true. That's why I don't share my income with my family and friends. I mean, it is sad. It is sad. And also, one of the things that happens when you're successful is many people examine and look at their own lives based upon your success. So, like me, all right, I dropped out of college my junior year. I did okay in school. I really underperformed. And from a personal level, from a family level, to people who just kind of knew me, I was just kind of like somewhat of a crackpot, because I've always, the Earl Nightingale, lead the field, the power. So I've always talked about this around people. Even when I didn't have shit, I was like, man, you got to be careful what you say. You got to be careful what you do. And you got to be careful what you put on the internet. They're like, well, dude, you broke, so I'm not listening to you, right? And like I said, the success comes in advance. The successful mindset comes in advance of the physical manifestation of success. And that can be anywhere from years. In my case, it was 3 years to a few months. It just depends on where you are and how you are sequenced up in this thing. E-Man, I'm just going to remove you because that's just stupid. All right. Let's see. Does Mika Long? Mika Long just funny, isn't it? If it does, where? What are you talking about, V Redoro? I don't know what you're talking about. But part of the thing with family, and this is something that keeps a lot of you guys really unsuccessful. On some level, you know that if you move forward in life, you're going to leave some of your friends behind. And some of you on a subconscious level will keep yourself in a situation you don't have to be in to keep your friends, because you know that if you elevate, they're gone. I know that's just like, really? If you sit down tonight and you think about it, you know it's true. And this is one of the reasons that I am not afraid to make new friends. I'm not afraid to, because I don't have this thing like, well, these are my friends. If they go, fuck them. I don't have that uh, mentality. But I do have the mentality is like, I recently told someone like, hey, it was really good. It was nice. It was fun. And when you're back in town, hey, let's do it again. And they were acting kind of like, the butt was up on the shoulders. And I don't really care, because I did my piece. I said my piece, and then I move on. Because I was talking to Patty, and it was really interesting with Patty. I don't have a lot of baggage. I got like little bags. I mean, everyone's got baggage, but I used to have like railroad cars full of baggage. I mean, it was just like three, four, five of them just full of all these unresolved issues. And the thing is, step by step, and I think this is one of the reasons that I can be hopeful when it doesn't look good, is I have done the hard work of dealing with my baggage. Like my mother, she wasn't like the best mom. And I recognized that. And I came to a place where I accepted her for who she was, not accepting her or hoping that she would be someone that she could not be, if that makes sense. Uh, let's see. Melissa, I'm with you. I am the weirdo of the family, but when there's a bond and need an RV so fast, guess who's their best bud of all of a sudden? Uh-huh. E-Man, okay, never mind. I see, because I thought she was like asking the same question over and over again. My bad. Ray Cunningham, sure thing. Sam Shim, seasons change. That's true. Mima, what's this true? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Ray Cunningham, I have friends who make big money. I'm not jealous. I just want to catch up. Well, then you can hang out with your friends and do some great stuff. Because if you're not jealous, then they can sit around and they can say, "Look, hey, I just got a new car. I just got this. I just got this," and you could be like truly happy. I'll tell you a little story. Years ago, I had a friend, and we were the type of friends I could just drop over the house whenever. I mean, we used to live together, right? And I drop over, and it's cool. Then I'm at Rent. I'm not Rent a Crate. I left Rent a Crate, and I did this crackhead thing. I did a real big furniture deal, and then I spent my whole check on the brand new BMW. Yes, I did that, but it was paid for, right? So I roll over to my friend's house, right, in this brand new BMW, and I'm like, hey. He comes out and he's like, "Oh, you got a new ride, right?" Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, it's just like, yeah, I just spent my whole check on it. He's like, "You put your whole check down?" I was like, "No, no, no, my whole check. I mean, I had like $2,000 left, but yeah, this is paid for." And then we go in the house, right? And then I didn't notice it, but there was a little look in his face, like, "Huh?" Because see, once again, I was the shitbird of the crew. Everyone else was doing better. We were all in the military together, and then it kind of like ended kind of weird, because he was like, "Hey, Nita's just like, you can't be just like dropping by here. You got to call first." Okay, no problem. And I'm like, I got a call. When did this happen? So, weeks go by, and I was like, well, I'm thinking like I'm gonna go drop by, right? And I call, no response, no answer, nothing. Then I had another friend, Daryl, and I was like, hey, Daryl, you call Chris, right? And he's like, yeah, he picked right up. Now I like, okay, maybe it was phone. Then I call Chris, nothing. And I was like, Daryl, do this again. Call Chris. Call Chris, picks right up. Talk to another friend, pick right up. I call, he don't pick up. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Really? Really? And I lost a friend because I was successful. I mean, it puzzled. I ain't gonna lie, I was hurt. I was hurt. And I wanted to have one of those, those meetings where you're like, hey man, what's going on? What I do to and I knew what it was because I didn't do nothing. I was just me. And I learned a valuable lesson because there's some people who are your friend because you are beneath them and they know that you're beneath them and they can like look and like, well, I'm doing better than so and so I can feel better about myself. And yeah, so that was the thing. Iceberg, you can become successful and have enemies, but unsuccessful and even have you can become successful and have enemies, but be unsuccessful and even have friends. American Gangster. Dang. I never saw that movie, but yeah, that's it. Antonio Joy, thank you for your kindness. Plan to patronize this. It worked for my income low right now. Sure thing. True people roll out and roll out. All good. Janelle, sometimes you want to take your family to the next level with you. It's sad. You just doesn't work out. Dude, you can't take people who are rooted where they are. And what I mean by that is, let's say, I talked about this in a video the other day. When I left the boarding house and I went to rent a crate, that was like this kind of move. It was just like this. I mean, a huge move. I mean, I went from having no car, having no place to live, to having a nice house in Jefferson Park, East Point, driving a nice car, and having a job that I could like. Yeah, I work for Rent a Crate. I'm an account rep. But here's the thing, because I was down so low that coming to parity, coming to where I should have been, it looked better than it really was. And then I got that wake up call when I ran into this chick who was like, oh, I made $184,000 selling furniture last year. I was like, what? And then I became her friend. And then it reawakened my desire, because after you make a long, long journey, you're often weary. You're tired. You're just like, man, I don't want to do anything else. And this is why I kind of practice self-love. And what I mean by that is, like, there's some days, because I like working hard, I do. And some days I'll just like, will take off a day. I'm just like, I'm not going to do anything. I'll sleep all day, whatever. And I know, due to the fact that I had 4 bleeding ulcers, I ended up in the emergency room, almost died. I kind of know what my breaking point is. So when I am heading in that direction, and let's be really clear, I don't get deep in it. As soon as I was like, okay, I'm kind of heading there, I just shut everything down. And I'll just do nothing for a day or 2 or 3 days, just absolutely nothing, because that's how I keep myself recharged. Because when you're going hard, you're going hard, you're going hard, you're going hard, you can burn out. But yeah, that thing is, no, you cannot take those people there. Emoji, what you said about friends acting different when you become successful, man. I know it's crazy, Sam, but it's real. What's up, Kendall? Um, Ray Cunningham. That is true and it's not true. He was a friend. Long as I was Glendon, working in the hospital, working all these other jobs and stuff, yeah, we could be friends. So he was a friend. It's just when he realized that I could do better than he could, then the friendship ended. Roderick, Glendon, how did you make 6 million in revenues? I've actually made more than 6 million. This is the question. First, I created a YouTube channel. Then I created a YouTube channel. Then I wrote how to make money A to Z with self-storage unit auctions. Then over from 2009 up to 2000 now, I have been selling the book, Making Money A to Z with Self-Storage Auctions. Roughly 2009 to about 2012 did 1.5 million. Then the Craigslist book did like probably 400,000. Then I had various consulting. Then I had various courses. So all of that, I mean, I have a lot of courses. So that's what made the $6+ million. And the thing is, it's a long and it's not like some I can quote boil down into an hour. I couldn't boil it down to 2 hours. I couldn't boil it down. It would probably take me seriously to explain it to you step by step to really go through it 3 or 4 months. That's how much stuff it was. Because see, this is the thing that hustler porn, and I'm not saying you're all caught up in hustler porn, but people like, oh man, there's this much money and he didn't have to work that hard. I damn near died making that money. I damn near died. So before you think about making that kind of loot, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to pay that price of not hanging out with your friends? Because I saw, these two people that were talking about like, yeah, you can get rich and not work that much. And I see this stuff, right? And here's the thing. You can have something that moves, that doesn't take a lot of energy and effort to move. Like for 2.5 years, 3 years, I was retired. I mean, I wake up 2, 3, 4 grand in my merchant account every day, whether I did anything or not. But I also knew that it wasn't going to last forever. I knew it wasn't going to last forever. So what I did, I banked that money. And when it dropped, I was like, okay, it's over. But I did not go ahead and live up to that income and just start buying all kinds of crazy stuff and living this way and having this outrageously expensive house and all this other stuff, when I knew that someday that it was going to be over. And it was over and I was fine. Logic reigns supreme. Most people, unfortunately, just can't be happy for others. They're forever miserable. And that is a baggage thing, because one of the things, and I realized this, was, I'll tell you this story. There was this girl, right? She was hot too. And I really liked her. And she didn't like me. But because I had unpacked all my baggage, I could be like nice to her and like, okay, well, whatever, whatever. And that's kind of how I realized I unpacked a lot of baggage, because I didn't react in anger. I didn't like go crazy. Plus the abundance thing. There's like 3 or 4 billion women on the planet. The numbers are in my favor. So yeah, brush off my shoulders, heal my little hurt feelings and move on. But that's because I know that there is always options out there. In a way, he just had his own restrictions. Oh, Sam, I know what you meant. I know. Jealousy is worse. Never expect it from a friend. Diana Thompson. It is. Change is great. Yes, it is, Roderick. Erica Watson. I cut 2 people for that very reason. What reason? Jealousy is great, I think. You're funny, Sam. Logic reigns supreme. Associates with like-minded individuals. Cut off the rest. People with no ambitions, family, and friends. I don't really agree with that. And this is why. I have this saying, and I mean, it's going to sound funny. Don't bring a gun to a knife fight. You don't need a weapon of mass destruction when you can just kind of uncut some or really do nothing. I think you can have a group of friends who are not that successful. And this is the fine art of not saying anything, because if you say anything, they're going to be hurt. But they're your friends. And if you're going to be a friend, you're going to also be aware. And actually, in many cases, you'll be more of a friend, because it's like, his marriage is hell. And I was just like, I had so many things that good were happening while his life was just literally falling down. And I just kept it to myself, because his wife was doing crazy shit. She pulled a gun on him, all this other stuff. And I was just like, he ain't really trying to hear this right now. So in my effort to be a friend, I had to kind of shut some of that stuff down, and it really was no big deal. So it's a two-way street, because if everybody's working to be a good person in the relationship and the friendship, I think it's just going to be fine, regardless of how much money you make. But there are many people who are not working on themselves. Melissa V, let's see. Hold on. It sucks you went through that, but it does help me understand why you got so chilly when I started doing well. If not for your vids, I would have not understood what was happening. Yeah, it's I'm getting a lot of that. Jealousy shows who your friends are. Eman718. It does. It really does. Conscious eater. Nice quote. Uh, Mina, I had one friend ask me why I was going to school for my bachelor's. She told me all I needed was a high school diploma. Why should you explain your goals to your friends? They just don't understand. Um, I never tell my goals to my friends. Your goals should be between you, the sheet of paper you wrote them on, and maybe one or two other people until they are realized. You should never tell your goals. You should just nod your head and go, okay, and just continue the conversation on some banal and insipid. Can somebody make $1 million on the revenue? Yes. Yes. Uh, Roderick, yep, the mind can beat you up good if you let it. That's the greatest people keep up the fight. Erica Williams, I have my business 4 years now. One of my friends keeps telling me how I should run it. He's still working at a desk. When I hit big numbers, he quit saying how to do things. Ray Cunningham, you've earned every penny. Thank you. Roderick, thanks, Glendon, for how you did. Basically, you worked hard and never gave up. I know you worked extremely hard, Glenn. Yeah, I did. And that's one of the things that's missing with this hustler porn is that people are out here thinking that you can get the $2 to $3 million a year income and only work an hour or two. Now, I'm going to say something. There are some exceptional people who can pull that off, but you can't compare the exceptional to the average person, which is the reason that I gave these books away and these courses away, because they're for the average person who needs some help. You can't go out here and like, yeah, this, I know a guy, he bought like, Bitcoin when it was cheap, and now he's traveling the world. If there's someone who really did that, you think he's going to tell anyone where he can become a target? Because this is another thing about when you get money like that, people feel that it was fast money, you didn't really do anything, so you should just share. Or if someone just catch you slipping, it's okay. Frankie Guns, wow, how did you almost die making that money? Well, 4 bleeding ulcers. I went on the booty call. The video is on this channel, how booty call saved my life. And I went over there and I woke up in the emergency room and I had lost several units of blood. I had to get 4 units of blood. So essentially, if I didn't go on that booty call, I probably would have bled out in my sleep that night. True story. So that's how I almost died. It was stress. My partner had cancer, and there was the thing with the reality television show, which didn't go through. I mean, it was a lot of stress. It was just a lot of stress. The one is a fairy tale. Eric, that's showing so me. Yep, Sam. Oh, I got a lot of stories. I'm thinking about doing a story time channel. Shalom to the hustler family. Ben Israel. Sure thing, Tyrone. Steve will go, that's the biggest whiteboard I've ever seen. It's whiteboard paint, and we painted the wall with it. But I mean, essentially, when you are hustling hard and when you have, I'm not going to say a passion, you're just determined to do better, then it shapes how you look at life. Because here's another thing. When I woke up this morning, I woke up in a comfortable bed, and I didn't really eat anything until later because I went out and that's where I saw these dudes. And I thought about it and I was like, you have a great life. And there is a point where you can have a great life and still want more, because there are many people who are like, if you're content, then you're satisfied, then you're dead. I don't think so, because I'm really content in many, many ways, but I also want more, but I'm willing to wait to get more, meaning like a conversation with Patty. We're talking about, how she's going to get paid, how we're going to do commission and stuff. And the thing is, I hired her with the expectation that we would be able to do some stuff, which did not happen. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to give you a raise. And then what we're going to do is it'll probably take 6 months to a year to build out the process. And that's just one of the things about being in business. When you're in business, so you can't be in business without being in business. And what it means is once you're in it and you see stuff and you react and you do stuff and you change stuff around, then you can be in business. I mean, it's weird because a lot of you guys are taking information and you're storing information like a chipmunk or a squirrel stores nuts, and you're not really executing. And you're just going to keep collecting this information, knowledge, and you're going to be in the same place 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years from now. Let's see. It was I don't do hot sauce. I don't do hot foods. It had nothing to do with that. It was just stress. Ben Israel, cool. You made a product. Congratulations. Logic reigns supreme. Do you think real estate is the best investment for residual income? I think anything can be a good investment because one of the things that I have learned is money does not care who makes it. Money doesn't care where it's made. Money doesn't care. Some people get caught up on the romance of real estate that, hey, you can own this property and get this passive income. It can work, but it's usually much harder than people make it out to be. Frankie Guns, Glendon, how can one hustle so hard yet keep good with his wife, kids, full-time job? Please help. Frankie, I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear. And it's going to suck. Typically, if you're already in that situation and that woman and those kids are used to having you around, for you to say, look, I'm going to go build this, I'll be back later, it ain't going to work. So you got to make some compromises because ideally, this is why I tell young dudes who are not married, who have no kids, do your thing now. Because when you meet that woman, because it's already too late for you. I mean, you got the wife and kids, you got to deal with that. But for you guys who don't have a wife and kid, you need to get into your hustle. You need to get into your grind now. Because when that woman comes into the situation and you're already grinding and you're already doing your thing, she can't say, oh, all right, here's another, good Lord, this is story time. This is story time night. I had a situation, right, where I was dating someone and she was just, we don't spend any time together. We don't go out and we don't do this. And I was like, I really care for you. I really do. And it's going to hurt me to let you go, but my business is more important than you are. And this isn't that you're a bad person or any of this other stuff, but my business is the most important thing in my life because I take care of my business. It takes care of me. I don't know if you're going to take care of me when I'm 80 and I need a diaper. I don't know if you're going to be around, but if I do know that if I stroke this business and I build this business, that this business is going to provide me the money to hire someone to change my diaper if I should need that. That I do know because I'm counting on me. And, as much as you say you love me, you care about me, that ain't that promise is not written in blood. It's not carved in stone. And that's just real. So you got to go. You got to go. And she was like, hey, hold on. hold on. Let's not get carried away here. Okay. So, I mean, that's the speech. You got to put yourself in a position. And, I was married before and I wasn't like that. And I got myself in all kinds of drama with that. But that's the speech because that's the reality. Because when you say that this is more important and it goes against the thing, and I shouldn't. I said the right way. It's just, you got to be like that. Let's see. What the heck? What's up, Archangel? Ben Israel, it's a line head, but you have not been able to market the right way. Like I said, I would, though. I would love to send you one. Oh, cool. What's up, Fahita? Made it my first sale on my website. It was tough, but finally, congratulations. And that first sale is usually going to be the toughest because now you've gone through this process of it is now doable. At first, it was just a fantasy. It was just romance. Like, oh, I don't know, this may work out, but now it's real. Armento, how do I stop from consuming info and take action when I already know? I know it sounds so simple, but there's any tricks to short wire the cycle? Yeah, take Facebook app off your phone. Take all of these little apps off your phone, and every day, and it's going to be hard because you're not used to doing this. Every day, you take an hour, and for an hour, you're going to work on whatever you're working on. Just an hour. Then you're going to do that for a week. Then the next week, you're going to do an hour and a half to 2 hours. Then the week after that, you're going to do 3 to 4 hours. And before you know it, you're literally working 8 to 10 hours a day without distractions, because the way that we're groomed and we're programmed, it's very hard for you to get anything done, because it's like, oh, let me catch this podcast. Oh, let me catch this. Let me catch this. And next thing you know, you spend all your time consuming versus actually doing. David Impasse, did you have any lulls or stale spots? All the time? Yeah. I mean, right now, okay. Like I keep telling Patty this, like, we're slow. This is kind of a lull. I know you're like, oh, 20,000. This is a lull. I have done 300 grand by myself in 6 weeks. So this is definitely a lull. Yeah, lulls, stale spots, things all the time. Yes, definitely. Conscious either. I refuse to be in the same place for 5 years. Cash. Let's see. Cash from Clutter. What do you think about drop shipping? I do junk removal and resell now, but this drop shipping thing sounds good. It is hustler porn. Let me tell you what's going to happen with drop shipping. Drop shipping is being prostituted, and this is what's going to happen. First, the suppliers, the Chinese who are like sending this stuff over here, they're going, wait, I sell for $1, you buy for 10, and I sell for $1 and you buy for $1 and you sell it for 10. I need to go direct. I need to go direct. Yes, I go direct. Fuck you, American. I go direct, right? That's what's going to happen with that. Okay. Then, then all of these courses and all of these things, they're, what's the magic words? Well, I want you to get an item, make sure that it's small, easy to ship, right? Can't be too expensive, right? So there are only so many products that fit into that category, and they're all going to be bastardized and prostituted in 5 years, and drop shipping is going to be ridiculously hard, if not impossible. David Impasse, how did you push through after your health problems? I didn't stop working. I mean, it took me about 3 months to recover after that. I did what I could do until I got tired, and that was it. I just kept working. Mika Long, amen. What do you mean, Archangel? Consuming information is not the same as working. Nope, not at all. Sam Shin, what happened to the lady? Did she come along and test the waters? No, she did not. Young Brandon, I have Lead to Feel in the Power of Your Subconscious Mind on Monday. Should we get the books? Cool. The liquid. It sucks that my county clerk's office is closed on the weekends. I need my DBA. Good thing, Brandon. Huge pearl drop. Take care of your business to take care of you. Amen. Yes, they will help with the program, young Brandon one. Frenemies, that's funny. Eric Wiz, I know dropshippers getting warehouse and then building website in Austin. Pamela C, I know you don't like eBay, but I want to do it so I can feel on how to run a business. And yes, I know it's third party. What do you think about that? It's your life, Pamela C. Do it. Eric Williams, more warehouses opening, Glenda. You know what that means. Drop shipping it's going to be real interesting. It's going to be real interesting because essentially, I don't think people understand how much money is flowing to China. We got some products coming in from China, which I cannot discuss, but our first order, it's like, $20K, and it doesn't fit into all of this stuff because when you build a company from scratch and you do the marketing from scratch, you do the brand identity from scratch, you do the packaging from scratch, it's a lot. Affiliate marketing, hey, if you like it, do it. See, like, all right, let's be clear. I am no longer in the business trying to protect you or to look out for you. All I can do is provide the information for you, and you can choose to drink it or not. That's where I'm at. So if you want to do eBay, knock yourself out. You want to do Amazon, go for it. You want to do any of that stuff, have a good time. Richard Moore, love your persistence, man. I'm trying to adopt that too for myself since I already do it as a job. Cool. Brandon Montez, what is your definition of working, creating assets? Definition of working. Okay. Let's say you have a business and you sell socks. Now, in that business component, there's going to be probably 3 to 5 things that you do that will make 80% of your money. So working is working those things to make your money, right? But what happens is people will ignore those 3 to 5 things because they're sales, they're marketing, they're networking, they're talking to suppliers. This is the real hard, boring stuff. And then they'll go off and do, well, let me work on the logo, or let me go work on this email sequence, or some stuff that doesn't really move the money needle. So that's actually working. Working is doing the things that make a difference in getting money. And creating assets is, you know, my ebook was an asset, 1.5 million. These courses were an asset. This YouTube channel is an asset. This office is an asset. These are things that I use to make money. So assets make you money. They may take a while to pay off, or they may take a while to get to a point where they're making money. But the ultimate goal is they make you money. Cruise Antonio, that's right now where I'm at, turning into action and figuring out what to do. I got it now. And you played a tremendous part in that, bro. Real. Thank you, Cruz. Spirit Queen, yes. Cash from clutter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I figure there's more to it. It's too easy to get info and only works on super chat. Yes, cash from clutter. Yes, fad-based items. The Jones, what is the best way to make money online on a long-term basis? Anyway, you can make money long-term YouTube. You can make long-term money long-term eBay. You can make money long-term Amazon. You can make money long-term affiliate marketing. It depends upon you. It's not, quote, the thing. It's how you relate to the thing. All right, Ray. Good night. Listen to the man. Build your own land sites. Get the AdWords going. Yep. Frenemies get exposed on your success as long as you beneath them. They want you to good, but not that good. True. Donnie K. Brandon Montez. Do you know anything about SEO and whether that makes money these days? SEO still is relevant. SEO still makes money. I know that people are telling you it doesn't. Like email doesn't work, but email works. And you know those billboards that you see when you're like driving down the highway? There are people who say those things don't work, yet they still work. They don't work as well as they used to, but they still work. Television commercials. Oh yeah, television commercials don't work. They still work. You know those commercials that you see like, oh, you get one for like the 19.99. Those commercials make millions of dollars per day, not month, per day. They work. Dave Thomas, I've been good on Fiverr. Congratulations. Uh, Archangel 3579. Amen. Business first, relationship second. Just got divorced. Always tell the truth. Let counterpart decide. It's funny. The same thing that attracts people to you also will be what upsets them. True words. Let's see. Would you suggest a screenwriter used as a platform? WordPress, YouTube, both. Try play around with it. Dave Impasse. Thanks, G. When those around you don't understand what you're trying to make something, even if you share and inspire. Forget about the people around you. I mean, okay, I'm going to speak demographically. I am 50, soon to be 51 years old. So I'm from a generation that's just like, fuck it, we're going to do it. My friends don't care, fine, we're going to do it. Then the generation that came behind me, they're kind of like that, but they're not. So a lot of you millennials, you're kind of looking for someone to be the leader or someone to make the decision because you were socialized due to no fault of your own. Your parents did this shit to you, that you just kind of wait around. So you got to like say, forget everyone, forget all this stuff, and just go for what you know. Roger Case, Glendon, how do you do research to write your ebook? I know it sounds done. I didn't. I knew the business backwards and forwards. I just had to put it in the book form. I didn't no research whatsoever. Jerome Shelley, what would you say is the best e-com business to start? Affiliate marketing, dropship, or something else? Once again, it depends on you. Ben Israel, hey, is there a decentralized video platform called DTub? Have you? Yeah, I'm not messing with it. I'm not messing with it because here's the thing. Facebook is like the closest competitor to YouTube, yet it still doesn't do things that YouTube does well. And then there's Twitch, which is mostly for gamers, but there are people who are on Twitch who are doing shows. It really just depends. Oh my God, so true about the millennials. I mean, I had a situation, an employment situation, right? I had two ungrateful employees, and they were millennials, and they were just kind of like, hey, would you? I mean, it was just frustrating because, like, let's say Belinda's the older woman. Hey, Belinda, I need you to do this, this, this. Okay, boom, it's done. These guys, okay, I need you to do this. And during the process, they do a little bit and like, okay, is this okay? Yeah. All right. Is it? I mean, come on, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And they didn't do it. Wow, you're still on. I just came from doing my online voice therapy. Jigga 1017. Glennon, what type of business would you suggest for someone who has limited funds due to living on disability, had a stroke, and can move around, but can't do any real physical work? You need to be a knowledge worker. Do you know there is a girl on YouTube with no hands and with no arms and legs, and she has a YouTube channel and she does beauty? Let me say that again. She has no arms and she has no legs, and she has a YouTube channel and she does beauty. Granted, some people are helping her, but the disability thing, it doesn't really work because the thing is, okay, you can't go out and move stuff, fine, but your mind, you can work that. So anything that you can use on your mind. Ganja 88, I'm a millennial. I seem not to fit in my generation. My father was a baby boomer and my mother Gen X did not spoil me. There's some who just don't go through this stuff. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're like past the time limit. Let's see if this one's going to be like friendly. I do admit I played way too many video games as a teen. All right, so all right, what I'm gonna do, let me see. For those of you who want the free ebooks and courses and stuff, you got to go there. I will put that link below because this is the thing. Now, a lot of people are going like, hey, you're putting this out there that's free. During this video, I did not do go below to get this free books and stuff, right? I didn't do any of that. And I'm just gonna put this like right here, probably under the subscribe thing. And not a lot of folks will find it. I mean, some people will find it, but not that many. Aunt James, how can I make money with no money? Get these free books and courses that I have dropped and bequeathed it to you. That's how you're going to do it. But seriously, before I go, I'm going to jump into that. One of the ways that you can make money is with no money is to pre-sell. Have a product or service that you pre-sell. Another way to make money with no money is to sell something. You could essentially be a broker. Let's say you have Jane over here who has a sofa, right? Jane wants the sofa gone, but she doesn't really care how much. She just wants it gone. And then there's people on Craigslist who want the sofa. And then there's you. So you take good pictures of the sofa and you list it on Craigslist and you meet the people and you collect the money and you sell a sofa for like $250. You give Jane like, $100 and you keep the rest. That's how you can make money with no money, while being creative. Another way to make money with no money is to, let's see, do Craigslist, do garage sales, do clean up your house, sell stuff for other people, drive for Uber. I mean, there's a lot of ways. Douglas Jones, the free titles are available now. You can get them now. So with that, be sure to subscribe if you hadn't subscribed. And yes, there are free books, and no, I'm not going to change my mind. And you can have it. So with that, I will catch you good folks later. It's getting dark because you can see the lights changing. And that's about it.